Hello, this is Giuseppe Conti. I am the founder of Conti Advanced Business Learning, a company that specializes in negotiation and influencing. Do you know how to ask your boss for a raise? Many professionals are uncomfortable with this. We've made a 3-video series on how to ask your boss for a raise, and the second video addresses the topic about how to convey the request. Probably something that you're going to do as part of your preparation is preparing a long list of achievements of all the things that you have done in order to justify your raise. The first advice we want to give you is don't make this list of achievements too long. Just focus on your key achievements, because in influencing, quality is more important than quantity. So a few strong achievements are better than the long ones. Also because when you make a long list of achievements, you may be challenged on the weakest ones, and then you ended up having a weaker argument overall. When you prepare this list of few achievements, remember also to put the most important ones on the first and last spot, because there are two psychological effects, primacy and recency, which tells us that the most powerful effects are the arguments which come first, primacy, and last, recency. If we go even more in depth, then we know that the primacy effect is the one that lasts for a longer period, while the recency effect is the one that stays more into the mind of people at the moment itself. So if the person is going to take a decision at the moment, then put your strongest argument last. If the person is going to take the decision later, which is usually the case for a request for a raise, then take advantage of the primacy effect and put your strongest achievement first. Once you have made your list of achievements, then you're going to make a specific request. So you will be using a sentence, something like, well, I believe those achievements deserve a raise, so I wanted to ask you to give me a 9% raise as of the 1st of November. There is a benefit of using a rounded number because they sound more professional. It is also important to give a timeline to your boss because you don't want this process to drag for too long. A last advice, when you make this request, make sure that your request is a bit higher than the number that you really want. So it's important that you mention the first number, because then you take advantage of a psychological principle called anchoring. And at the same time, your anchor should be more aggressive than what you really want, so that you have some room for negotiation. To summarize, to make your request, make a short list of strong achievements, think carefully about the order of these achievements, then make a specific request after you have listed the achievement, and the number that you request has to be a bit higher than what you really want to give yourself some room for negotiation. For more insight on negotiation and influencing, check our website www.cabl.ch and look for the other 2 videos on this series that can give you a broader perspective on how to ask your boss for a raise. Thank you very much.